What is up, guys? So, on my Instagram, I told you guys to comment whatever questions you guys want me to answer, and I'll do a Q&A on my YouTube channel. So here we go. Got a few questions. A lot of them are very interesting. You guys seem to want to know a lot about me. So we're going to some questions, you know what I mean? So, first question is, what is your favorite lower chest movement, and where is your church? So my favorite lower chest movement is dips. And my church is located in Philadelphia. It's in, I'd say, the Northeast Philly, Rising Sun area. Now, second question is, what makes fitness a passion of yours? So fitness for me, as some of you may know, was like an outlet for me for like bullying, because of like, I wanted to get bigger so I could be able to defend myself, and it then became like my therapy, I could say. And in addition to that, is like being able to help others become better and being able to be inspiring for other people, helping them in whatever aspect of their lives, because being part of fitness helps you mentally as well. So with you being mentally strong, and with you basically being in a position where you're like, you have to be disciplined, basically, and like, if your meal plans, how do I say, your, just being ready for a show, being consistent in the gym, going for the last rep, you're able to apply that into your lifestyle. So for me, it's my passion, because it's like, I feel as though it made me, with the man that I am today. And it helped me change a lot of lives, rather than just myself. Next question. Do you like math? And if yes, what seasoning do you use in your chicken? Yes, I love math. For my chicken, the seasoning that I use is adobo, black pepper, salt, and something else, but I can't think of it right now. I think like the chipotle seasoning as well. Being Caribbean, I have to do my own chicken sometimes, because my mom loves to put a lot of seasoning, a lot of sodium in them. So I gotta do it my own sometimes. All right, so the next question was, I weigh 190, but people say I've lost a lot of weight. All I've done so far is walk a lot and change my diet. Is it possible that my weight just got redistributed by changing my eating habits? So the whole weight redistribution does not happen. It is not possible. So now you may be dropping inches, not weight, because you change your meal plans, and you're doing a little bit of cardio here and there consistently. So that may be just what it is, really. So I would suggest that you stay in that path, because clearly it's working for you, because the inches are dropping. Down the line, you may want to start, changing it up. If you hit a plateau with your nutrition, in addition to that, like your training, you might want to like do weight training. That's going to help a lot, because weight training increases lean muscles and lowers your body fat, boosts up your metabolism, right? So when you weight train, it is the easiest way and the best way for you to burn the fat if you're trying to lose weight. Next question. What is my height and weight? My height, 6 feet. My weight, I am dropping. I'm 223 right now. Your quads are massive, Nix. What size are they? I have never measured my quads. Well, I've had, but I haven't measured them recently. It's actually leg day today, so I will enjoy that. If your girl wasn't religious, would you still be with her? Well, I'm not a judgmental person. I've been with some females who wasn't so religious, and I'd say I would lead them and teaching them the word of God, and helping her be a better Christian, and whatever. Now if she's denying that, then no, I can't be with somebody like that. You see what I mean? If she's denying that there's a God, and she's not religious, she's not praying for me, I need a woman that could pray for me, then yes, I probably wouldn't be with that person. But if there's somebody who's willing to listen, if when I first meet her, she's not so religious, she's allowing me to help her be a better Christian, yeah, I'll be with her. But if she's someone who denies God and living for the world out here, thotting it or whatever, when you're committed to fitness as you are, what's the constant reminder? The constant reminder for someone who is dedicated to fitness as I am is that injuries do happen. One. And there are days where you just not gonna have a strong day. And understand what a strong day is for a guy like me who always lifts. A strong day is like hitting like 465 on the bench, where a bad day would be me only getting 4 or 5 up. You see what I'm saying? For somebody, that's their PR. That's an amazing day. So it's just like a matter of just basically learning that, look, some days are gonna be better than others. You see what I'm saying? And you just gotta be consistent with everything that you're doing, and you gotta be about what you say you're about, rather than just like go in and just do it for the gram. You got to put in the work as well. With injuries, it happens. You may be benching, a little tweak in the shoulder. I recently just tore this here. I was out for like 6 to 8 weeks on bench, and I couldn't even do shoulder press or couldn't even hold a barbell to squat. That was that. It happens. What is your weakness other than your girlfriend? Well, if we're talking about in that category, I would say like my mom. I think all sons, their mom is like their weakness. I have other weaknesses, but I don't feel comfortable exposing them. But just as much as my girl is my weakness, she's also my motivation. So it's like she pushed me to do better, to be better, to be consistent on my grind, to make me better. So she's, I want to treat her like a queen. So with the concept of me wanting to treat her like a queen, there comes the responsibility of making sure that I'm stay on my A game at all times to be able to provide a certain lifestyle, So I would say, yeah, she's a motivation as well. When you're a preacher, is it hard to stay or be celibate? It is hard to stay celibate. It's hard to be celibate. So you just gotta build discipline, you know what I mean? You just gotta understand that you're human, 1. 2, have you seen my girl? Because, I'm human, I'm a man at the end of the day. But the concept of, at the end of the day, the whole thing is you must wait till marriage. And you must do whatever in your power to wait till marriage. And you must pray when the times get hard. And some of you probably got that. When times get hard, you must pray. You must, be with somebody who understands that and who's willing to go through that with you. Because sometimes, listen, she be looking like a full course meal, and brother, you know what I mean. But hey, just pray. So it's hard to be celibate. It's hard to stay celibate. But me being a man of God who preached the word of God, I have to be a certain way. So I do my best to be that. What's the best advice for fat belly loss? Boom. Diet. Nutrition. Abs are made in the kitchen. It is not made in the, what I mean? It's not made in the gym. So to lose your body fat, I'm going to give you 2 tips. 1 is first knowing what your macros are. That is 1. I have an ugly background. I just seen that. Anyways, that's 1. Knowing what your diet is. Macros are. 2, to get the abs, right? Fasted cardio helps me with dropping body fat, period. Because what fasted cardio is basically you're doing cardio with nothing in your stomach, right? So when you're doing cardio with nothing on your stomach, what then happens automatically is you burn fat. So, then there's no such thing as I only want to burn fat right here. I want to keep here. I want to keep my legs. I've had female clients that came to me. I want to keep my legs, but I want to lose this. Doesn't happen. Your legs gonna get toned. You're gonna drop a little meat down there. You know what I mean? And everything starts gonna get where they need to be. So I would say nutrition, knowing what your macro calories are, which is the calories consumed per day, and your protein, your fats, and your carbohydrates. and doing some fasted cardio helps a lot with fat loss. What are my thoughts on EMOM style of training to get stronger? So EMOM, I believe it stands for every minute on the minute, right? So every minute you'll do a certain movement, a certain exercise. So you'll squat, burpees, jump ropes, jumping jacks, boom. Every minute or minute, you take a minute rest. I believe that it is a great way to increase your muscular endurance, your stamina, your muscular strength, right? But as far as to be a power lifter, if you're unless you're doing negatives, like you're doing like timing your reps, like for example, let's see you benching, right? You're like down slow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get to a certain level, you power up, and you do a certain amount of reps with that for a minute. That's the only way that I believe that EMOM style of training will help you get stronger as a power lifter. Otherwise, I don't believe that it will. It may, but for me, it just wouldn't work. I don't know. How did you become so disciplined? Well, like I said in the beginning, fitness is like a passion of mine, and it's something that I enjoy doing, and it's something like I love setting the goals that I want and then accomplishing them. So with me being so, I would say like into it, it automatically came along with it. Now there are some days where I do not feel like going to the gym, but I'm on prep for a show or I'm on prep for a meet. I have to go do whatever is on the workout plan for that day, and I don't feel like it. So I have to remember my why. Why am I doing this? How do I want to look at my next competition? How strong do I want to be at my next competition so I get my behind out of bed? So it's a mental thing for me first. So I get my mind ready. And sometimes what I do, I listen to motivational speakers. I watch other guys who train. Shout out to Russell. I like watching this dude's video. His energy, his vibe, like consistency, all of that. He's dope. So it's like watching somebody else doing it and, you know, keep you motivated when you don't feel like it is key. I am not an egotistical maniac, someone who's like, I'm my own man. I am my own man, but I feed off other people's energy to help me get to where I want to be as well. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes I'm only human. I'm a human all the time, but sometimes, you know, I don't feel like it. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes I just like, look, I don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't doing it. You see what I mean? But when I look at somebody putting in the work, I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to put that same work in too today. You know what I'm saying? So, just my mindset, man. That's how I stay so disciplined. That is it for all of the questions. So, I hope you guys enjoy this. Peace and blessings. It's leg day. We finna go kill it. Enjoy your day. God bless.